Alex Hormozi made $100 million by solving one problem for gym owners. Iman Ghazi built an 8-figure agency by helping businesses get customers online. And here's what they both understand that most entrepreneurs miss. Your first 5 clients will never come from what you think they will. I'm about to show you exactly how to get your first 5 clients in 2025, and it has nothing to do with posting on social media, running ads, or having a perfect website. This is the real talk nobody wants to give you because it's not sexy, but it works every single time. What's going on, guys? My name is Stedman Waiters, and 3 years ago, I was an engineer making $75,000 a year, and now I own a 7-figure business funding company helping entrepreneurs get access to capital. But here's what I learned the hard way. Everything you've been told about getting clients is backwards. You think you need 1,000 followers, a fancy logo, and a professional website before anyone would take you serious? That's complete nonsense. Some of the most successful business owners I know started with none of that. Your first 5 clients are going to come from relationships, not marketing. And if you can't get 5 people to pay you for your service, you don't have a business problem, you have a value problem. So let's fix that right now. Here's the lie that keeps most entrepreneurs broke. They think they need to build an audience before they can make money. So they spend months creating content, optimizing their Instagram, and trying to build their brand while making $0. Meanwhile, the successful entrepreneurs are out there solving problems and getting paid for it immediately. Alex Hormozi didn't build Gym Launch by posting workout videos on TikTok. He walked into gyms, identified their problems, and offered solutions. Iman Ghazi didn't start his agency by building a personal brand. He reached out directly to businesses that needed help with their marketing. The pattern is always the same: identify a problem, offer a solution, get paid, and then scale. Not the other way around. But everyone wants to skip the hard part and go straight to scaling. That's why 90% of people never get their first client, let alone their first 5. Your first client is already in your phone. I'm not talking about selling to your mom or asking your friends to pity buy from you. I'm talking about leveraging existing relationships strategically. Let me give you an example. This is what I did. I made a list of everyone I knew who either owned a business or worked closely with business owners. My cousin who worked at a print shop, my neighbor who was a real estate agent, my old college roommate who started a consulting company. Then I reached out with a simple message, not asking for business, but offering value. I said something like, hey, I'm helping business owners access funding they didn't know exists. Do you know anyone who might benefit from this? Notice I didn't ask them to hire me. I asked if they knew someone who could use my help. Awkwardness and positions you as someone providing a service, not asking for a favor. My first client came from my brother-in-law who knew a restaurant owner struggling to expand. One introduction, one conversation, and I made $8,000 helping them secure funding for their business, for their second location. Your network is more valuable than you think. Most people just don't know how to activate it properly. Your second client comes from building one strategic partnership with someone who already serves your ideal clientele. For me, this was connecting with a local CPA who worked with small businesses. Think about it. Accountants see business financials all day long. They know exactly which clients are struggling with cash flow or need capital to grow. But here's the key. You don't walk in asking for referrals. That's an amateur move. You walk in offering to make their clients' lives better, which makes them look like heroes. I help your clients access funding that banks won't approve them for. When they're happy and growing, you look good for connecting them with me. Would you be open to me creating a one-page resource about funding options I could leave with you? 3 weeks later, he referred a construction company that needed $75,000 in working capital. I helped them get approved for $100,000 in business credit cards at 0% interest for 12 months. My commission was $10,000. One partnership, one referral, $10,000. The beautiful thing about partnerships is they're scalable. That same CPA has referred me 6 more clients over the past year. That's over $60,000 in commission from one relationship. Your third client comes from direct outreach to local businesses. And yes, I mean walking into businesses and talking to owners face to face. I know this sounds terrifying, but here's the thing. Everyone else is hiding behind their computer screens, sending cold emails and LinkedIn messages. When you show up in person, you immediately stand out. But you can't just walk in and start pitching. You need to provide value first. I created a simple one-page analysis of funding options specifically for different industries, one for restaurants, one for retail stores, and one for service-based businesses. Then I walk into a local restaurant and say, hi, I put together this analysis of funding opportunities specifically for restaurant owners. Would it be helpful if I left this with the owner? There's no cost. I just want to make sure local businesses know about their funding options. Most of the time, they call the owner right then and there, and I hand them the resource, briefly explain what I do, and leave my card. No pressure, no sales pitch. One of those visits led to helping a pizza shop owner get $50,000 to open a second location. Another led to a retail store getting funding for a new inventory. Combined, those two deals were worth $12,000 in commission. The key is being genuinely helpful, not salesy. People can smell desperation from a mile away, but they're attracted to confidence and value. Your fourth client comes from getting involved in your local business community. That means joining the Chamber of Commerce events, attending networking meetups, or even offering to speak at local business organizations. I offered to do a free workshop at our local Chamber of Commerce on hitting funding sources for small businesses. Only 12 people showed up, but 3 of them became clients. Here's why this works so well. When you position yourself as the expert who's providing free education, people automatically assume you know what you're talking about. You're not chasing them, they're coming to you for advice. During that workshop, I didn't pitch my services once. I just provided valuable information about different funding sources, how they can work, and what business owners need to qualify at the end. At the end, I offered a free 15-minute consultation to anyone who wanted personalized advice. Those consultations turned into 3 paying clients worth $22,000 in total commissions. The lesson here is that when you lead with education and value, sales becomes natural conversations instead of awkward pitches. Your 5th client comes from doing such an amazing job with your first 4 clients that they start referring people to you. This is where most people mess up. They get a client, do the work, collect their payment, and move on. But the most successful entrepreneurs understand that every satisfied client is a referral machine waiting to be activated. After I helped that restaurant owner get funding for their second location, I didn't just disappear. I checked in with them a month later to see how the expansion was going. Then I asked the magic question: do you know any other restaurant owners who might need capital as well? He introduced me to 2 other restaurant owners in his network. Both became clients. That's an additional $18,000 in commission from one referral source. But here's the key: you have to ask. Most clients are happy to refer you, but they won't just do it unless you remind them. And you have to earn the right to ask by delivering incredible results first. Here's what separates successful entrepreneurs from everyone else. They understand that business is about solving problems and not selling products. When you focus on genuinely helping people solve their problems, everything else becomes easier. Your confidence goes up because you know you're providing value. Your conversations become natural because you're not just selling, you're offering solutions. Most people fail at getting clients because they focus on what they need instead of what their clients actually need. They need money, so they try to sell. But clients don't care about your needs, they care about their problems. When you flip the script and start every conversation thinking about how you can help solve their problems, everything changes. Here's exactly how to implement this over the next 30 days. Week 1, make a list of network contacts and reach out to 5 people with the value first message I mentioned earlier. Week number 2, identify 3 potential strategic partners, accountants, business attorneys, or consultants who serve your ideal clients. Approach with one of the partnership proposals. Week 3, create your industry-specific resource and visit 10 local businesses. Don't pitch, just provide value and leave your information. Week 4, find one local business event or organization where you can provide education, offer to speak, or attend as a participant. The key is consistency and follow through. Most people will try one approach, not see immediate results, and give up. But client acquisition is a numbers game combined with relationship building. You need to be persistent without being annoying. Let me be realistic about what to expect. You probably won't get all 5 clients in your first month. It took me almost 90 days to get my first 5 clients using these same exact strategy. But once you get that momentum going, everything accelerates. Your confidence increases, your skills improve, and your reputation starts building. Those first 5 clients become 10, then 20, and then 50. The hardest part is always getting started. Once you prove yourself that people will pay you for solving their problems, everything else is just scaling what works. Don't make the mistakes I see everybody making. Mistake number 1, trying to be perfect before you start. You don't need a perfect website, logo, or business card to get your first client. You need to solve problems. Mistake number 2, focusing on features instead of benefits. Your clients don't care about your process, they care about their results. Mistake number 3, giving up too quickly. Most successful relationships take multiple touch points. The fortune is in the follow-up. Mistake number 4, trying to help everyone. The more specific you are about who you help and what problem you solve, the easier it becomes to find and convert clients. Mistake number 5, undervaluing your service. If you're solving real problems for business owners, you deserve to be compensated well for it. Your first 5 clients in 2025 are out there right now. They're struggling with problems you can solve. They're willing to pay for solutions. The only question is whether you're going to step up and help them. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop trying to build an audience before you have a business. Start with relationships you already have. Provide massive value and watch how quickly things change. The entrepreneurs who win are the ones who take action while everyone else is still planning. The market doesn't care about your fears or excuses. It only rewards results. If you found this valuable and want to dive deeper into building a client acquisition system that actually works, comment workshop below and I'll send you a free invite to my funding workshop where I break down my lead generation blueprint that explains how to generate funding leads in more detail. Also, make sure you subscribe because I'm dropping real business advice every week. No fluff, no theory, just what actually works in the world. Until next time, remember, your first 5 clients are closer than you think. You just need the courage to go get them.